Welcome, everybody. This is What Could Be Bad. I'm here with my new partner in crime, or hopefully not crimes, but just one good effort to help other people. This is Chris Calderon, but I'm going to call him Punky, and you can too. Really happy to be able to share with everybody that we're doing this together.
I'm excited for this journey. It's time that we focus on some of these things and, really explain what's going on in the world.
Thank you. Yeah, I think so too. I think, for me, having someone who understands the challenges of the entertainment industry and personal mental health journeys, as you're talking about, is really key to feeling like when I'm doing these, that the environment, the collective group of whoever's in the room is supportive of the idea and gets it.
When he came to me about this, it was funny. It was at a point in my life where I was really going through a lot of stuff, and people were telling me, maybe you should just go to counseling and stuff. But it's not that easy. Just to go to counseling, go to the therapist. It's not easy as it sounds. Plus, it costs a lot of money. And sometimes people don't have that type of money, so they need other ways to find that. If there's a hotline or something, that they have. I know there are hotlines and different things.
Totally. I think
or different outlets. Maybe like surfing or fishing or art or something. So you got to figure out your outlet to focus your energy on.
Absolutely.
And keep your mind, relaxed.
How do you find the time to do that? Well, let's back up a little bit. Let's talk about your last few years, because I think you and I connected, a year ago, a year and a half ago. We were trying to work on something for my band that didn't really pan out. And we got to know each other more, but we have a history before then, but we hadn't reconnected in probably at least 4 or 5 years. We both had a challenging pandemic. I look at it as almost like this dinner you don't want to go to, but you had to go to it and sit through it and deal with whoever's at the table and all that stuff. And we all, had this amalgamous thing.
Very challenging past 3 years or so.
And so I know you, I know your history, but I want you to tell me I don't know you, your profession, and how you support your family. Because a lot of this, the reason why I feel like we have this connection that's going to be healthy to, be together on this effort, is that we're coming from the same kind of place. We've not only lived through the same, entertainment industry problems, but we're both family men. We care deeply about our wives and children. I only have one, but you're dealing with two boys. And Dean and Dylan are awesome.
They're amazing kids.
They're very lucky to have you. And I know that you've had some serious ups and downs, but so when the pandemic hit, Chris is here because he's able to, capture all this in its honest light. And we're trying to not just do a podcast, but make sure we can show the faces of the people and the experience of the conversation. But so talk about how your profession came about, I guess, and also, how things went awry.
Well, I've been doing my profession for about 25 years now. It's kind of hard to think that I've been doing it for 25 years. I started at 17 years old doing what I do, and it just happened randomly. I just picked up a camera and living in Southern California, had the opportunity to shoot pro skateboarders, pro surfers, pro motocross riders, just in the right spot, the right time. I grew up with a guy named Mike Galt. He's an amazing person. Really showed me the way into music at a young age. Started taking me to concerts at a very young age. And
I can appreciate that.
And he was always involved with bands and different things. So when bands started looking for people to film them, he was like, I got a guy. at a very young age, 17 years old.
Still when you were 17?
Yeah, I was going out with bands and filming them in San Diego at first, and then going up to the Glass House, and then going up to Hollywood with these bands. And then one of the bands finally said, "Hey, you want to go on tour?" And I'm like, "Hey, sure, that sounds cool. Let's do this."
Were you still?
I was still in high school. Yeah.
Okay.
I was like 17 years old.
That's wild. I wasn't even technically touring in high school. It took me until I got to college. Yeah.
And I told my parents I was leaving.
Okay.
And my dad was like, "Cool. Where are you going?" I was like, "I'm going on Warped Tour. I'll be doing the West Coast tour.
Mm-hmm.
And all right, go have fun. I'll see you back in 2 or 3 weeks." And
that's amazing. It's all good.
Yeah.
Hit the Warped Tour, and this is what this is
99.
Yeah. Wow.
99, 2000.
That's when it was really getting crazy out there.
Yeah, that's when it was like the height of like everything going on.
I mean, that was was Green Day out there on that?
Green Day, Eminem was on that tour.
Whoa.
I was there with Les and Jake.
Wow. Okay.
Doing that.
Okay.
And stuff. And
Les and Jake is an alternative rock band.
Yeah,
from
ska
the
band.
90s.
Yeah,
Ska
from
band.
Florida.
Ska band
Yeah.
from Florida.
Yeah, Vince and Chris, man, cool guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And stuff. And literally as a kid, and from there, actually I met a guy named Ryan Imagar from The Line.
Okay.
The band The Line, and he really changed my life too. Like, brought me on tour with Volcom, so I started filming the Line and Pepper, and
love the Pepper guys.
Dude, their very beginning stuff.
Yeah.
Kona Town in the very beginning of all
cool.
that.
So as a young kid going out on the road, I mean, I remember my feelings about the experiences I got to have and beginning to see places I'd never been to. But what did it feel like?
It was unreal. This kid that used to go to all these shows and be in the crowd, now I have all the passes. I can do wherever I want. Go walk backstage, go hang out, go grab craft services. I never didn't even know what that was. Like, okay, this is cool. Grab whatever, and then I was just like a young kid. Just had all these privileges of like, what people were like dreaming to do. Yeah. And I was just walking around with my camera and didn't really realize the experience that I was having until like later on. It didn't really hit me. I was just going with the moments of everything. Yeah. And from there, just started just meeting more people and expanding what was happening. Yeah. And got into like the motocross scene quite a bit.
That's intense, right? Like, I don't know the motocross scene, but
it was intense, dude. The stuff I saw out in the desert and stuff when I was filming. Yeah. And then I had this guy come up to me. I was out there filming Tommy Clowers and some other people out in Glamis. And this guy comes to me, goes, "What are you filming?" And I'm like, "These guys jumping." "But what are you doing with the footage?" "I have no idea." "Can I see it?" I'm like, "How?" And he's like, "Just take down my number." So I roll film on his, and then I go back in the editing thing and I listen to it and I write it down on a piece of paper and I call this guy. And he goes, "What are you doing? You want to come to LA?" And again, I was 17 years old.
Still.
17, 18 years old.
Yeah, right in that pocket.
Yeah, 2000 or so. And I go, "Sure, let's go." So this guy, I go to LA. This guy's like, "What do you want to do? You want to go to a strip club?" I'm like, "Can you get me in?" And he goes, "I can get anyone in. Let's go." So he takes me to a strip club. And we go have lunch at a strip club. And I'm like 17, 18 years old. I'm like, holy smokes, my eyes were like this big. Boy, and I'm like, what's going on here? And he's like...
First strip club experience.
Yeah. And I'm like, holy smokes. I'm like, so then he goes, "You want to film? You want to help film with me?" Yeah. And I'm like, film Crusty Demons of Dirt is like the big motocross video out there. Okay.
Not the strip club.
Not the strip club.
The motocross.
Yeah, the motocross video. I was like, "Are you serious?" It's like all my friends, like everyone watches.
That's the thing.
Yeah, everyone watches this video. This thing is like the shit when it comes to freestyle motocross.
I'm oblivious to this, so this is exciting.
It's where it all started. It's where freestyle motocross all got its first like legs. Were these videos that were just insane.
Okay.
The stunts we were doing and stuff, it's almost like it's like CKY video.
So is this,
in a sense,
because I don't know, is this in an arena? Is this outdoors?
This is
building
outdoor.
dirt tracks?
No, this is just freestyle motocross. Just hit whatever terrain you can hit, and see what trick you could do off of it.
Oh,
the ramps and things wasn't even a part of it.
Okay,
then.
So that grew out of this original sport.
Yes, of just hitting natural berms, jumps, hillsides, clear the gap.
Similar to like how skateboarding didn't have parks, you would just go and find a spot to do a jump or make a trick happen, a rail.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then they started building ramps and making their own landings and then really honing in on their own tricks.
So you're pioneering with all these. I mean, were they kids? Were they grown adults? Like, how old are the people?
A little bit older than me. These guys are probably like, I was like 17, 18. These guys are probably like 20, 21, 22 years old.
What are the personalities like?
You know, you have like Deegan and like Twitch and these guys that were like the pioneers of Ronnie Feist, the pioneers of like freestyle motocross.
And you're helping capturing.
I'm there capturing the footage of like what's like happening. And from there, just kind of Eric, one of my best friends, was like, there's more than this freestyle motocross. Mm-hmm. He lived in LA and stuff, and I'm like 17, 18-year-old kid, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, dude, Hollywood. Like, we could make movies, we could do all this stuff. And at that point, we became really good friends, and he was just like, you know what, why don't you come up? We should go out to like the Sunset Strip and stuff. I'm like, how am I going to get in? He's like, don't worry about that. We can get you in.
Eric's the same guy who took you to the strip club.
Yeah. Same guy. Cool. And everything. And he took me to the Sunset Strip, and we go like the Roxy, the Whiskey, and all this stuff. Well, he just happens to know Cisco and Lou and Nick Adler and stuff, the owners of all these clubs. Okay. Well, then I started going up there and hanging out with them all the time and became friends with these guys as well. Yeah. So whenever there was like, whenever you want to come and go to a show, just come on in. Just come. Yeah. So I didn't realize that open invitation, I would be there almost every night type of thing.
Driving back and forth.
But I would drive back and forth. Well, then they're like, if you're going to be coming up every night, you might as well start filming all this stuff. Yeah. So I started filming with Eric, and I started filming all the Roxy and Whiskey stuff. Like, that's awesome. Like anyone you could ever think of that's ever gone through there, we probably have footage of it.
That's incredible. Did you catch any, who were some of the artists? I mean, to me, this is
Jay-Z, so cool. Bob Dylan,
Seriously?
Red Hot Chili Peppers, Ozzy Osbourne.
What? I mean, 2 nights ago, Jay-Z got the Dr. Dre Achievement Award.
Yeah, I was actually on stage when they did the Linkin Park Jay-Z collaboration music video. We shot the Roxy. I'm in the corner of that when they're doing it.
Wow. Were you filming, or you were just attending?
I was just watching. Yeah. At that point,
taking in.
Yeah. What was going on?
Yeah. What was the energy like in that?
It was insane. Yeah. It was incredible.
Was the performance tight? Or was it?
Yeah. They had it on. It was crazy. But man, they used to do the Pussycat Doll live shows. This is a burlesque show. Yeah. Not the band that these
right. I know now.
The original show is a burlesque show that you start at the Viper Room, and then it got so big and moved to the Roxy. And we were there behind stage and shooting the whole thing of it.
So this became like your identity.
Yeah.
To be not only like in the scene of music and sports, but to have a camera. And
I was always the guy with the camera in their hand. Yeah. I was always shooting everything.
I can appreciate that too. Yeah. Not that I'm a videographer, but I used to travel around like the country with the band and walk around New York City when I lived there for 10 years, and I always had a camera. And it was weird when I didn't have one to me after a while. Now I'm kind of, not taking it out. But so
it's weird now because I don't do that anymore.
Right.
But for so long, that was always my thing, just always have a camera in my hand. Yeah, yeah. And stuff.
For video more than photography? Or?
More for video.
Okay.
Yeah. I was more in the the cinematography side of things.
So talk to me about like from your early 20s doing that, and that turned into a career, like where it wasn't just like, going for fun and you're shooting a little bit and making some side bucks.
Yeah.
You started ending up like what? Like getting contracts to do more like video work that is with labels, or tell me about how it transitioned.
It all transitioned. I ended up going to Santa Barbara for school.
Okay.
And stuff. But when
CSB?
Brooks. And yes, I did a little bit of both, but Brooks was my main focus, was the photography school.
Nice.
But I was already in the business, going back and forth to LA and stuff. But that's when I met a guy through everything, Greg Aguchi.
Okay.
They call him Gooch. And he's the project manager of Dick House of Jackass.
Okay.
And everything.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, most people have heard of that. And it's when he came to me and asked me if I wanted to be a part of the crew and come on and work for them.
Wow.
And at 24 years old, 23 years old, it was like, seriously?
Was that like the heyday of it, like, or the first season?
Yeah. That was right at the end of the first season, the first movie. I was going into the seasons in the second movie of it.
Massively successful.
Very successful.
Yeah. Did the guys, when you're getting involved, did you feel welcomed, or was it like you're working for them only? Or how was that?
It kind of helped out already, because I already knew Bam and a few other guys.
Okay.
Because I worked with CKY with the Volcom side of things.
I see.
So I went in there knowing quite a few people already. That's what kind of got me with the position too.
Yeah.
Just because I already was friends with a lot of these guys already.
Understood.
And everyone in that whole crew are just a bunch of good friends.
Okay.
They've been working together since
it's very comfortable.
The Big Brother magazine with Tremaine and Tripp and everybody.
Cool.
Yeah. So everyone is very, very comfortable and
easygoing, like
working with your best friends.
Yeah.
So when you get slapped in the nuts by your best friend, it doesn't really hurt as bad. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I'm remembering some days on tour where I was the one slapping, and I'm sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I yeah, totally. Yeah.
But that was just like a whole side of like this ramped up, that time of my life, and when I was, 24, 25, 26, 27, was a crazy time.
It was probably wild. I mean, you're drinking, you're doing whatever, like you're having fun, you're letting loose,
Yeah. It was a time where people, it's like, anyone sitting at home or watching TV or coming from the Midwest or East Coast or wherever they're coming from, a lot of people dream of doing all this stuff. Mm-hmm. That's what they dream about. Like, oh, I want to go hang out with these people. I want to go do this. I want to go mingle.
Yeah.
I was like living that dream. Most of my friends were top A celebrities, and I could just go over there and hang out with them whenever I wanted. It was like a weird thing.
Did it feel fulfilling? Like, I know you're recognizing that there's a large amount of the population who would give anything for that. To you, did it feel like you were doing meaningful work? Did you feel like it like mentally healthy doing it?
Yeah, I was in a good spot at that point.
Yeah,
and things were rolling. I was living with one of my best friends that was friends with all these guys as well.
Okay,
and that's how I met some of these guys because of him and other people. Mm-hmm. And it was just all of us just going out and having a good time. But going out and having that good time was what we had to do to keep on working.
Yeah.
All this drinking and other abuses of narcotics or other stuff that we were doing was to pretty much essentially go and get our next job, because that's where our jobs come from with some of these people.
Like the socialization leads to an opportunity.
Yeah, for sure. That's you don't want to be on set with someone for 60 days that you don't like.
Yeah. And if somebody else is partying or doing whatever, you kind of like, if you can handle doing that and your job, why wouldn't you? Because it's fun and you can like let your guard down because you know them, they know you. Yeah. Everyone trusts each other.
Yeah.
That's kind of the vibe.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just had to figure out how to separate the work from the party.
Yeah. Was that hard?
Definitely super hard.
Yeah.
At a young age. Now I could do it. Yeah. Back then I couldn't.
Now, were the people you were shooting? I mean, not to get personal, and I don't want to name names because to me that's private stuff.
Yeah.
But like, was there ever an off switch for who you're shooting? And it's not. I know you did other stuff besides Jackass, so I'm not just talking about that. But like, if you wanted to stay clear, could you put yourself in that headspace and not feel like then all of a sudden you're an outsider because you're not partaking?
Back then I couldn't.
Yeah.
Now I could. Because I don't really drink too much anymore.
Yeah.
It's maybe one beer a month, or if that.
Yeah.
Maybe not even that most of the time.
We're aging a little bit. It has a different effect.
So it's been like that for a while. Like I got to a point when I had to move away from Hollywood. Mm-hmm. I had to step away from the whole thing.
I mean, what did it? Or is there more, like, is there backstory to that?
No, it was depression.
Yeah.
It was drugs, alcohol, not feeling I can leave my house in LA because of traffic and so many people everywhere. And I was just over it. And I didn't want to leave to go to work.
Yeah.
I was just like over it. I was like, I just needed to be somewhere else where if I wanted to go surf, it's not going to take me an hour to get to Malibu, or, even though I lived in Santa Monica, still take you like an hour to get up there or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, anything LA driving, I feel like it's like you got 10 miles. It's going to take you 4 times as many minutes as that mile.
And so I just got to a point, man, I must have been like 27 when that happened, almost turning 27 or so.
Okay.
I literally woke up one day and I was like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Like literally woke up, went to the U-Haul, got a U-Haul truck, filled it up and left.
That was it.
Didn't
take anything.
Came back to Carlsbad.
This is what fascinated me as we got to know each other more in this last year, because we never talked about this back when we were hanging with RJ.
Yeah. I usually don't talk much about some of these people.
Yeah, I guess it's pertinent to like the conversation of like your professional history, leaning into like where some of this stuff like developed out of.
A lot of stuff started with a couple of good friends I was camera operators with that were talented in other areas besides running a camera. Mm-hmm. The guitar players, singers, and they kept on telling me that their band is going to be a big band one day. Like every band. Yeah. Saying this, I'm hanging out, and I kept on hanging out with them and becoming really good friends with them, and they kept on inviting me more and more into their social circle of who they were hanging out with. And these were guys that were born and raised in Los Angeles too.
Okay.
So they already had like a big circle of friends, and their first band was actually really successul.
Who are we talking about?
Their first band was I Am Robot.
Oh yeah.
Alex Ebert and Christian Letts and guys.
Wow.
And was rolling around Timmy and those guys. I was hanging around those guys quite a bit with one of my best friends, Tyler. Me and him were together through most of all this.
Okay. And so that's more friendly relationships than like you're working with them, so to speak. Like these are your boys. These
are my boys that we would go and hang out with, go have a pint with, and go hit the town with, and go to the clubs with, and throughout this time, just got brought into a social circle of people that was unbelievable. And one of the guys we're introduced to was Heath Ledger.
Okay. I mean, we all...
I think everyone knows who he is. And...
it's funny, actually, that I got to, like, just say, part of my, like, first write-up about what I wanted to do included Heath. Yeah. And I don't know the true story of how anything went with him. Like, his, the end we've heard about is also, I think, a little ambiguous. Yeah. I don't want to ask for any personal details, but I do want to ask about your relationship with him. Yeah. And I mean, the loss of a good friend has a real effect on us all. And I want to know more about like how you guys were friends and
his loss affected a lot of people.
Yeah.
It affected a lot of people in the projection of their careers, in some sense, because he was our Peter Pan.
Mm-hmm.
He was, we were the Lost Boys, and he was our little like leader in showing us the way of how to do things. And he created a thing called the Masses Media Group. We are the masses. And it was just a bunch of professionals, camera operators, editors, music producers and composers. That's where Alex...
I didn't know this about him, yeah.
And it was just like, oh, I have this idea. Let's just go film it. I have all of my friends that are a collective. Matt, that's a good director and producer. All these people that, he built literally his file of all his good buddies and friends and made a production company out of it that Joaquin Phoenix ended up joining at the end of it at some point.
Wow. I didn't know that about him.
And stuff.
That says a lot about who he was, that he wanted to surround himself with people who cared about him, that he cared about, and were a group.
And a lot of the people that were camera operators and producers or editors or whatever they were actually actors and professionals themselves. And some of them end up becoming big names, even Spider-Man at one point.
Who's that? Which one? Because there's like 19 Spider-Mans now.
Yeah.
Was it Toby?
No.
It was, what's the guy's name?
Andrew Garfield.
Oh, he was involved in that.
Yeah.
That guy's so talented.
And he was our editor, and AKA Tyler and my chauffeur around LA. Because he was younger than us, and we used to make him drive us around when we were drunk.
What is it? So what does it feel like to see someone who was down here end up like in having a successful career and being internationally known?
He used to tell us he was kind of famous all the time when he was living in Europe and in London and stuff. But, being us, we would just kind of harass him. And tell him.
You were hazing him?
Yeah, we'd always haze him.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Without detriment to his physical well-being, I imagine.
And look at him now, man.
Yeah. I mean, he's a massive star.
Dude, yeah, it's crazy where some of these people, start and where they are now.
Yeah. So there's something to that, though. Like, in his mind, he was already doing that, and like he was already there. Yeah. Like he had already had, he was like affirming that he was a successful person.
Yeah. He knew he was going to hit it.
That's really cool. I didn't know that about him, or that you knew him.
Yeah. It was a fun time back then.
I mean,
it was filled with a lot of uncertainty, but with that came a lot of fun and experiences. I'd love to hear more about them without prying, obviously, because I respect people's memory when they're not with us. Yeah,
and also, when someone leads such a public life, their privacy is very important to me. Yeah. And I know that's not always the way, but I think for what this podcast is meant to be, I want to shed some light on the effects of losing your private life to the public world, and also, from the public perspective, I think it has a real effect on your mental well-being. Well,
so the coolest thing that I ever saw, Heath do was he wouldn't dress to be all glamorous. Mm-hmm. He would dress like a tourist. He even would have a DSLR camera around his neck, and he would walk around Hollywood taking photos with his floppy hat on and just act like he was just some random...
Soaking it in,
yeah. And he would just walk around town like that. And that was like kind of like his disguise.
Do you think he was acting, or was he like actually, do you think in a way maybe he was like enamored with the life of California and Hollywood and all that?
I think it was a little bit of both of like, it was his way to be able to walk around the city without people like recognizing him, because they're like, why would this guy be walking around with a camera in his hand taking photos?
Yeah. And I mean, I guess we've all seen like when there's the lookalike dudes on the street and stuff like that. So he, in a way, sort of,
with like a Hawaiian shirt on, and a floppy like beach hat, like fisherman's hat on.
That's really funny.
And his glasses with the little tie neck thing just hanging from his neck. Like, who's this dorky guy?
I could picture that. It's also like I have a hard time picturing that, because I don't think that's the approach of everybody who would
the image,
be out there.
The image he has. But,
yeah.
But that's the image I have of him.
Yeah.
Of him being that quirky person, just like going out and wanting to be with everybody.
Yeah.
But that's his way that he could walk around.
He sounds really down to earth. He sounds like somebody who like wasn't obsessed with stardom. He was he almost wanted to downplay that he was.
He was obsessed with helping out his friends.
That's an amazing thing.
And making sure everyone was okay. Like he was our pan.
So
he was.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm having a hard time of like asking the right question because again, like I'm part of what I want to do here is make sure I respect people's well-being and never step on a memory for sure. And I know he was a father and he's a husband. And you know, and want to respect his family. Now, how long did you guys have a relationship? How long what years, you know, was this all taking place in?
Good, like 3 years or so.
Yeah,
we were, you know, like 24 to 28 or so. After that, all that, you know, I couldn't do Hollywood anymore. I had to pack up and leave. I could still work in Hollywood. Mm-hmm. I just couldn't be there doing the same grind as I used to be doing because it was just a lot of drinking, a lot of covering up different emotions, different feelings.
You were doing that?
I was doing that. I was heavily drinking.
Okay. What got you through that? Like leaving that helped you actually feel like you didn't need to do it? Yeah. By just not being immersed in it?
Yeah.
Did you have support here in San Diego?
Never told anyone.
Okay.
Never told anyone. I guess I was an alcoholic. I don't know if I was or not. I don't know because it wasn't that hard for me just to be like, I can't do it. I don't need this anymore.
Yeah.
I don't need to be going out. I don't need to be waking up in the morning and making a vodka soda with Tyler and I used to do.
Yeah.
And sit there and pound it before 10 o'clock, you know?
Yeah. I mean, alcoholism is a disease people, I feel like, don't get rid of, you know, and they live with it and have to survive with that even when they stop.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the fact that you feel some control over it, it tells me you were leaning on it. And for everyone out there, I'm sorry if you can hear my dog barking. He's probably going to end up on the couch, but we tried to get him to chill out while we film at my house. And I apologize to you as well for the distraction.
He's fine.
Yeah, we'll bring him out in a little bit and let him make a cameo.
We'll be able to take that out probably too.
Okay. Well, it could be fun if he ends up hanging out with us for this.
But man, just that time in my life, you know, just was from such a young age of, you know, starting that party. And it's not like going to your house party. Mm-hmm. No.
Yeah.
Like, that's a whole other beast. Like, 16, 17-year-old kids shouldn't be seeing that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, the picture I'm seeing you paint right now is like, you led a very rare existence from like, you know, your formative teenage years, you know, and you had this incredible series of experiences that were places that people, you know, don't get to go, don't get to see.
Yeah, houses and people hanging out.
Yeah.
You know.
And friendships that are with, you know, stars and also like human people, like people that are not obsessed with celebrity culture, but they are celebrities.
Yeah.
Which I think also makes it even more unique because I think when you picture knowing people in that world, there's more thought to like these are superstars than these are people who are there to help their friends.
They're just regular people. Yeah. They're just regular people. They all have their problems too. Mm-hmm. You know, some people show their problems, some people don't and hide them, but they're just like you and I.
Yeah.
They just have a certain talent better than us.
Yeah.
And that's all they have. You know, and they're super normal people. They like to do all the same things we like to do. You know.
Yeah. And I mean,
surfing was a big thing that Heath gravitated towards us with, Tyler and I.
So you guys would surf in just Hollywood? Would you travel around or try to hit spots like south and all that?
Yeah, definitely. We would take motorhomes down to Mexico every once in a while.
Really?
Yeah, down the K38 and stuff.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know you did that, man.
And all that type of stuff.
So you would literally like spend overnights with him?
Yeah. We had times when we'd be camping and hitting surf spots and different things. And
that's amazing.
You know, chilling out, having fun.
You're going down to Mexico with Tyler, with Heath. You're having these really bonding experiences.
Yeah, we would go and you know, I think it was kind of more of him getting ready to play the whole Dogtown Z-boy role was what was going on. And
so because you're like
getting him a Zephyr, you know, getting him prepared to
that's really wild
to take that role.
Yeah, I mean,
and I think a lot of that role is actually a lot of Tyler in that role.
I was going to ask, how much of you guys do you think he infused into that role?
I think he infused a lot of Tyler.
Yeah.
Heath had this bond with Tyler, my roommate, that was like
brothers.
Dude, yeah, they you know, we all met at the same time, but they really took to each other more than anyone in the group and stuff. And
must have been hard when he left everyone.
And man, the last night I hung out with them was the first show of Edward Sharp and the Magnetic Zeros, opening show, the Troubadour, their first show for the labels and everything. And we were upstairs, you know, up on the balcony. It was Heath and I and Mary Kay and Ashley Olsen and some other people, some other celebrities.
Yeah.
And stuff. And I was with one of my other buddies, and he was just like the good person in my ear. Like, maybe we should just go home and go to bed because we have work in the morning and stuff. And I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. We should probably be good.
So he's like a responsible human. He's not just like a 20-something out, like doing whatever, hanging out and partying all the time. Like, he wanted to like be productive and construct projects, help his friends.
Yeah. So they all went out to the clubs after the show and stuff. And I said my goodbyes there. I'm like, I said my goodbyes. I'm like, I'll see you like in a month in New York when I'm coming back from Europe. Because I was leaving to go to shoot a TV show out there and stuff. And we said our goodbyes and everything. And said, I'll see you in New York. And got done with the TV show, you know, threw a text to him, stopping in New York for the day, and I'll stay a night before I fly back home. Cool, you know, see you tomorrow.
Are you gonna like meet up for a drink?
Yeah, gonna meet up with them and stuff. And got on the plane, and when I got off, I was in customs. You know, you can't have your phone. You're not supposed to have your phone on or any of that stuff, and you're just in there. And I remember the exact time I walked out of the customs thing, and looked up at the screen, and it was like breaking news.
I remember when I heard about that. Yeah.
Heath Ledger, you know, passed away in his home, found by his housekeepers. And I'm just like looking at the screen. I'm like, I turn on my phone, and literally there must have been 50, 100 messages.
Yeah.
From everyone in the group.
It's devastating.
Everyone in all our friends groups.
Yeah.
Because everyone knew I was going to be in New York too.
Yeah.
And that was like.
What emotions went through? I mean, like.
Tell you, this is the first time in 16 years I've ever talked about it.
Yeah.
And it was just nuts, dude. If the housekeepers didn't find them, dude, maybe I would have been the person that went over there.
Yeah. Because you were going to connect with them.
I was going to connect with them. I was going to have a drink with them before I jumped back on the plane and went back to LA and stuff. And literally, Tyler calls me, and I talk to him. He's like, just come home.
Yeah.
We're all here. Just come home. So just jump on a plane and go back. And met up with the gang, with everybody, and
what did you guys do together at that point?
Well, actually, Edward Sharp went into the studio. We went into the studio and they made a song that night, and they jammed and made a song that night in the studio.
That's beautiful. And glad he channeled that into some music.
And that's what happened.
You guys went to the studio?
Yeah,
with them.
With them, we're all there.
What song was that?
You know what? I wish I could remember.
Yeah,
right now.
You're probably imbibing.
Yeah,
to dull the pain that you were in. I'm really sorry to know that, like, as you call him, the pan, your pan. I mean, like, to know somebody was a leader, and I mean, when I think of Peter Pan, it's like, not just the leader, but someone who's like full of magic and
he was magical.
Yeah,
he was.
I mean, his talent as an actor, it sounds like one of the smaller things about his personality. And I'm sure to you, in your memory, that is like the last thing on your list, it sounds like.
A lot of great memories with him.
I'm sorry you lost him, and I'm sorry we all lost him, because it sounds like he had a lot more to give.
Young. He was only 27.
Damn.
So.
Yeah.
At the time.
I mean, that's too young. It's really too young. So, I mean, how did you internalize that with your life? What did you take out of losing him at such a young age? And did you try to channel that into some energy for yourself in some way similar to Edward?
Tyler and I channeled that straight to the bottle.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah, you went to a dark place with it.
I popped out quicker. I saw it happening, sooner than most of the people. So I backed out. I got out of the hole.
That's when you left.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you moved back to San Diego to have some space from the scene, the energy of
everything I engulfed my life in for 10 years. It
all changed.
I was like 26, 27 at the time. It all changed.
So did that make you not want to shoot anymore for a while?
No. I just knew I couldn't be around. Well, booze is everywhere.
Yeah.
But there was a different channel of doing booze, and whatever was coming my way, I was doing it all. It didn't matter.
Yeah. When you're in pain, that stuff takes it away a little bit.
I've been doing it way before then, but it was just to be in the scene and to get my job, and I didn't want to feel like I was like going out there trying to like, work the scene to get my next job. I was just like over that. And
you were single at that point.
I was, yeah.
Yeah.
And literally right around that time is when I landed in Nitro Circus. And I started filming Nitro Circus with Travis and all those guys. And it was nice because now I'm back again with the whole like Jackass crew of guys and stuff now, because we switched over and started doing all the Nitro Circus stuff as well.
Yeah.
So it was nice to be in with them too. The party didn't escalate too much. It was pretty mellow.
Yeah.
And it was I could handle being there and doing that.
And I mean, that's like a different part of a scene. So
now I'm going right back into when I was like 17 again, filming like dirt bikes and trucks and cars and stuff. This like manly shit, and like seeing the most crazy stunts that they can actually pull off. Not like on Jackass, like we do stunts, but it's like to watch them get hurt.
Yeah.
These are like stunts that like he actually pulled that off.
Yeah.
No way. How did he do a triple backflip 360 corkscrew?
Landing on dirt.
Yeah. Landing on dirt, you're like, your mind's just blown at that point. Like,
yeah. I mean, I can see how that would be such a welcome change for your day-to-day, to not have to be reminded of the loss as much as, being exhausted and like emotionally emptied from what happened and what scene you just had to get out of.
The injury training itself will deplete you from all your energy and your emotions and everything.
Yeah.
It's not one I would recommend anyone getting into.
I mean, some people would want to, but don't know what they're getting into.
They don't
right?
know. They don't understand the hours and the grind and everything that has to go along with it.
Yeah.
What you have to do to go along, what games you have to play to go along with it.
Because there's a hustle to it.
It's a huge hustle to it.
Yeah. And to your point, like a lot of that to get those jobs, you're out there schmoozing, you're having drinks, you're doing whatever that entails in order to get the jobs.
And it's not, and it's none of it's good.
It's not mentally healthy stuff.
No, it's not healthy at all.
Yeah.
For most people.
Why is that how it works? Why is that how it has to be? Is it just systemic now, or is it?
No, I'm guessing it's when it boils down to how much time you spend on set. From 12 to 15 hours on set. Most of this boils down to who you want to hang out with or who you want to be with. So when you're out there hanging out with these people and stuff, they're kind of weeding you out to see if you could fit in, if they're someone they would want to hang around with and talk to for 15 hours.
I see.
In a way.
Yeah.
Even though they don't have to, they could go wherever they want to be. But it's, do I want to maybe be on a plane with this person? Do I want to be over in this state with this person? Do I want to? And then when you talk about it's 50 or 100 people all going somewhere, now you want to take 50 or 100 of like your friends with you or whoever you mesh with.
Yeah.
You're not going to take some guy that's a jerk or that you don't mesh with. Why would you want to spend 60 days on set with that guy?
Right. You want to have some kind of a level of respect and friendship with these people.
Yeah. So now all this stuff just has to do with keep on building your friendships with these people. Mm-hmm. But to do that, you have to go out to the club or this and that, and really, it's not healthy.
And you grew out of that being an interesting thing anyway. You were just kind of over it.
Well, I started
10 years in.
I started so young.
Yeah.
Like, how many kids are driving from San Diego up to LA to get into a nightclub?
There's one that I know of.
Yeah.
It's you.
You know, and man, I found some creative ways to get into places.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Like, I don't know. Can we tell those stories, or we shouldn't tell those stories? I mean,
no, I can't give away my secrets. How they kind of sneak into places.
It's like, how do you make a fake ID? It's like you got to go find the guy who knows how to do it.
Yeah, I used to make those too in college.
Yeah, I did too. Actually, that's funny.
I went to Brooks, so we had all the machines.
You had all the art.
Yeah.
Do the gold foil under the.
We call them micas.
Micas?
Yeah, that's Spanish for ID.
Oh. Yeah, I remember doing like Photoshop and layering, and I would get like gold foil to make it like shine, but put like transparency over it and that kind of stuff.
It was an art form.
Yeah, mine worked for a while, and then.
Yeah, sorry, Tyler, you got yours taken away at the Shitty Kitty.
What's the Shitty Kitty?
It's this bar in Santa Barbara.
Okay, that's fun. It was actually named the Shitty Kitty.
No, it's called Wildcats.
Okay, Shitty Kitty's funnier.
Yeah,
Shitty
Kitty's better.
So okay, you grew out of that, and that was a good thing for you,
Yeah, it was.
We should. Okay, you tell me.
It was, because that was a new starting to become a new chapter.
Yeah, and that's what I was getting to. Is like there's a change happening here.
There's a change happening, yeah, for sure. And when I was on Nitro Circus, I ended up breaking my feet at Travis's house.
Breaking your feet, not foot.
Feet.
Both.
Yeah.
How? That's not what I would expected this turn of events to go to.
Yeah. Well, if you know Travis, he always tries to talk you into doing whatever he thinks you are capable of doing.
Okay.
But you're pushing the limits, but you always have the doubt that I know I can't make that, but okay, he's giving.
He believes in me.
He believes in me.
Belief is such a powerful thing for yourself and for others.
He could talk you into doing anything.
Yeah.
He's very good at it.
Okay.
And he has all these types of ramps and all the mega ramps you're dropping in and stuff. And I'm going down this thing, hitting it, and he's like, I think you can make it from the top.
Well, how big of a drop is this, and how far do you fly when you fly?
Well, the end when you fly, you go into a foam pit.
Okay.
But the height of it, I don't know, a couple stories high.
Okay, that's
20, 30 feet high, rolling into it.
And you're on a bike?
I was on a skateboard.
Okay. God.
So I go down, all right, make it. That was cool. Let's do it again. Well, going down, the board like flips on me, and I'm running down. They're like try to run down the ramp.
Yeah, to keep your speed going.
Keep my speed, but it's high.
Yeah.
I'm up like a few stories.
You can't run that fast for too long.
Well, I was running. I guess when I was running, and I landed on the skateboard, I think twice. So every time I landed on the skateboard, and when my foot hit, it bent my foot back and snapped my metatarsals in my feet.
Are those the ones on top?
On top, yeah. So literally, my foot was kind of like that, kind of like dangling away. Well, shit. That was the first day of filming. I still have like 3 more days of filming. I got to do. So.
What did you get? Double cast?
No, I used duct tape. I duct taped my feet together for 3 days.
Like together. Like these are your feet, and you go like this?
No. I
just around one foot?
Just a tip around the foot. So it would like hold,
tough motherfucker.
Hold the bones, I guess, together.
Jesus. And then did you go to the hospital?
No. I filmed for 3 days, and then when my feet started turning black, I went to the hospital.
The ER, I assume at that point.
Yeah.
You're like, something's going on, doc.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
And
so this is something else I want to address in general is the effects of being so dedicated to what you do that you ignore physical health issues. Later in the season, I'm going to talk to a guy, Ryan Dusick, who is the original drummer of Maroon 5, who ended up, having such bad tendonitis and nerve damage in his shoulder that he just kept pushing through it, and it was the undoing of his ability to play. So did you recover from that enough, like that you're like, you don't have any lasting effects?
No, my feet are fine.
Okay.
The doctor cut the tape off my feet, and while I was doing it was repeatedly saying, I am the stupidest person he's ever seen. Walk through these doors besides Travis that was next to me that's broken every bone in his body.
Yeah.
He goes, you have no oxygen, no blood or oxygen going through your feet right now. You are literally
hours away from getting amputation.
Yes.
Yeah.
He pretty much said almost hours away from us having to amputate your feet. They put my feet into like this chamber thing that was like pumping
hyperbaric.
Yeah, hyperbaric chamber to pump the flow oxygen and blood through my feet.
Because it'll like squeeze your foot with pressure. Yeah. And the oxygenated blood will go in.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they put my feet in these things, and got the blood going again and everything, and then put me in air cast, and I was in these like walking boots, and
I'm glad this wasn't like a 5-day shoot, because it sounds like you would have just kept going.
This is all leading up to something like the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
Ah, so okay.
So this is all leading up to like literally the best thing ever.
Okay. So
they're all prepping to go to Panama next for the next shoot.
Okay.
And that was like 3 weeks away, whatever. So they send me home. They send me home from Maryland, your hometown.
God bless Maryland.
Yeah. So I leave Maryland. I come to LAX and I land. Got my bag. I have these walking things, and I'm walking. And my best friend Chuck calls me up, and what are you doing? I'm like, kind of like limping around, and about to go home, about to drive home, and stuff. And he goes, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "I broke my feet. I'm in the walking cast." And he's like, "Well, you want to go to Oktoberfest?" And I'm like, I don't know about that. He goes, "Well, you didn't break your arms. You can still hold a beer."
God bless Chuck, too.
And you can sit down and drink, too, so you don't have to be on your feet. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. It's one of our good friends' birthdays. I'll come meet you there. It's on my way home.
Okay.
So I literally pull off. They have a hotel, get up there, we're hanging out. And when we're walking through the lobby, I see this girl, and I kind of tell my friends, like, oh, you know, dibs on her. Don't even think about like talking to her tonight.
Yeah.
And stuff. And then they go up in the elevator, and we go somewhere else, and never see them again. Well, at the end of the night,
she's with friends.
She's with friends doing her thing. I'm with my friends. Never see her again.
Okay.
Until literally like 1:55 in the morning at
the very end of
the very end of it, and the bar's like closed at the hotel that we're all staying at, and I'm just at the bar, and I'm actually pouring myself a beer, and when I'm pouring a beer, this blonde walks up and goes, "Hey, I like Stella too." I go, "You want one?" Give her a beer. Grab another glass. Pour myself a beer, and just stealing the beer. Didn't even think twice about it.
Yeah.
Just so this shit faced and stuff, and it just happened to be the blonde girl walking through the lobby that I said dibs to my buddy.
I love it.
And started talking to her. And literally, we've been together for 15 years now.
That is such a great start.
We've never left each other. We've
never
left each other's sides. We knew. Literally, I knew when I saw her walking through that hallway or the lobby of the hotel. I knew that was it.
I can appreciate that.
And started talking and stuff, and literally had my own room and everything at the thing. Well, I ended up going to her like room with all her friends and partying up there, and her friends were like, "Who's like this random guy that's like." You know, and then, you know, could have gone down could have done stuff down, you know, partied in our room and stuff. But no, I'm the guy that passed out like on the floor, just this random, had no idea who these people were.
Sure.
I'm the one that wakes up and turns on Charger football at Sunday.
7 a.m.
Yeah, 7 a.m. in this hotel. I had no idea. I knew.
They're like, "Shut up! Who are you? Get out!"
And stuff. And I was just like, whatever. Like, I don't care. I'm never going to see these people again. Now I see them all the time.
I was going to say, that's not true.
Not true. I see every one of those people every week.
Practically. Oh, I love it. What a great start. I mean, to find a partner in a very unlikely scenario. And also, you might not have like been in the exact same position had you not hurt yourself.
I wouldn't have been there at all.
Yeah.
If I didn't hurt myself.
Right.
I wouldn't have been there. I would have been going to Panama right away.
Yeah.
And
that's how life works. I feel like sometimes you don't know where things are going to take you, and it can be the best thing, it can be the worst thing. What could be bad about it, you know?
Yeah, and man, literally changed the trajectory of my life.
Yeah,
all in that one moment.
I don't want to say I'm happy you broke your feet, but in a way, I'm happy you broke.
I'm happy I broke my feet.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, so you're how many years into your marriage, and you have two amazing boys?
15 years.
15 years into your relationship, or
we've been married almost 10 years.
Okay, yeah,
together for 15.
Yeah, me too. Actually, same kind of thing. When did you get? What's the anniversary date
of what? Of
your your relation? Your
10/25. I met her on 10/25, and we got married on 10/25.
10/25, 2015?
14.
Okay, you got married 364 days before I got married. I got married 10/24/15.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we didn't meet on that date or anything.
Yeah.
But like we're on a similar schedule here. So your anniversary this year is your 10 year.
Yeah.
Okay. This is 9 for me. Wow. Yeah. That's awesome, dude. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got some more stuff in common.
Yeah.
Or closely.
Crazy. Yeah. And I met her on that day too.
Yeah, that's really cool that you guys, made that work. Was that just like it happened to be?
It just happened that I waited 6 years to propose, whatever. So it just ended up, or when we planned on our wedding, it just ended up falling on the same day, Saturday,
God bless.
Of everything.
That's so cool. Okay, so now you found a partner in life. All right. And tell me, make you stronger, stress you out? Like, tell me, like, the good, the bad, all of it.
They always make you stronger.
Yeah.
That bond is always, will make you a stronger man. And, she's been the most supportive person in that industry I've ever been in. Mm-hmm. We dated for, 5 years before I popped the question. but she's the only girl that's ever stuck around me, traveling the world all the time.
Mm-hmm.
She used to ask me, why do you carry a bag full of clothes and your passport with you everywhere you go? I go, you'll find out one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, one day we're at dinner and I get a call. Hey, can you take me to the airport?
Yeah.
You know?
Wow. And you got a call to travel internationally.
Yeah, I got a job somewhere. I think it was like New York or somewhere.
And you just had to bounce.
Yeah, because they needed someone there.
Wow. So it like came to pass that she drove you to the airport, supported you.
Yeah.
Said goodbye.
She's always been there to support me and make sure I was, doing my career.
That's awesome.
And been my biggest fan.
That's so cool.
Of everything. But I don't know if she was my fan or all the reality shows and TV shows that I did, because I had all the inside scoop of everything that was going on.
Yeah, I'm guessing she for the right reasons, my friend, for sure. So we're fast forwarding a little bit now, but you guys had a couple kids. 2020 hits. We're entering a pandemic. We
didn't know it was going to be a pandemic.
We didn't know it was going to be a pandemic. We just knew that there was a virus circulating. But what I want to start to talk about now is how you're in an industry that relies on being in person.
Yeah.
And you're also in Southern California. San Diego, I'm here too, but a lot of your work is in LA at this time.
Yeah.
Leading up to it, right?
Yeah. Well, a little bit before that, I ended up starting a company.
Okay.
I got into architectural and real estate photography, videography.
Okay.
And interior design photography that just blew up out of somehow. Just got in. I did a lot of cool things, and started picking up a lot of clients. And
it's a good business. I mean, there's a lot of that to shoot, and they need marketing.
Yeah, it was good imagery. It was a great business until a few years ago.
Yeah. So you're doing different kinds of work with your cameras.
I'm doing all sorts of things now.
Yeah.
I wasn't just focusing on being Mr. Celebrity Hollywood guy.
Or Mr. Action Sports.
Most action sports, that was my identity for so long, being there and doing that. And it actually took a lot for me to step away from all that. Now, I didn't really step away. I still do it every so often.
Okay.
I still pick up projects. I still do some TV shows. I still do it. But for me to really step back and be like, okay, I'm not this guy. I'm not that guy anymore. That's going to the clubs, hanging out with the celebrities, doing whatever music video or whatever band I'm with or whoever. Because there's a lot of cool ones I got to travel with and hang out with.
That's awesome.
So
you're expanding what you're capable of, but you're still relying on being able to shoot. One way or another.
It's all photography or video based.
Yeah.
It might not be all the cool things anymore, but all the mom and pop commercials and different things.
I mean, the architecture stuff is actually, to me, it's fascinating because I have a real passion for buildings that can stand the test of time.
Yeah.
And the art of design,
it's a whole different eye of looking at things and checking it out and stuff and shooting it and making it interesting.
So how did the pandemic affect you being able to do that and your well-being? And that includes being a father. That includes supporting your family.
Yeah. It's been the past 3 years. It's just been crazy. I've never had to work more.
Yeah.
To pretty much earn less.
Yeah.
And and
that's
do
stressful.
And do things that I never thought I would ever do.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff. And it's been real challenging, relationship wise. Kid-wise, my mental health too, as
it shook your identity.
I denied it for I denied that the pandemic was good at first. Like business was like booming, like beyond booming, because no one could get into a house or do anything. So they were reliant on my photos, video, and 3D tours. And then when the economy started changing a little bit, and interest rates went up, and different things started happening, budgets for bigger companies, commercial companies, started being cut. The real estate market kind of got frozen. People weren't selling their house. People weren't buying houses because who's paying 7%?
Right.
And stuff. So I went from doing a ton of houses a day. That was my scope of work. You know, I had my business
like
platform.
2-3 jobs a day kind of thing? Or?
No, we would do like 6 to 10 houses a day.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's a lot.
Yeah, at a good, I had multiple crews, multiple editors, multiple photographers, all going out. And then when that cut down to about maybe 1 a day or so, I had to let people go.
So the company kind of like went back to just being
bare bones.
Yeah.
You know, I saw an editor and a photographer, but it's like, that's like the bear is like gear. I can't get any better than that right now.
Yeah.
It's the
real estate market has completely shifted from where it was.
Big time.
Yeah.
Everything has shifted big time with what is, now with corporations and different budgets are coming back. So more corporate videos starting to come back and different things starting to come back. And then it didn't help that there was a writer strike and an actor strike.
Well, that's,
And I'm still local 600 operator.
Okay.
So I could do TV shows and movies still.
Which wasn't your main thing, but it was supplementing enough.
Yes, I would still do 1 or 2 a year, and it was still enough, a great amount of income coming in.
Okay.
You know, being on set for that time, that I was always looking for that 1 or 2 TV shows.
So are you able to, like, are you doing anything therapy? Are you talking to anybody about this stuff? I mean, I know you're talking to me, and I appreciate your openness, because this is the conversation I really want to have. But like, what are you doing to get yourself through this time? Because I think a lot of this is going to pass, but we are still in for some pain.
I don't go to a therapist. Maybe I should try it.
It's okay. That might not be the right thing for you.
I have 2 really good friends that have been there since with me.
Okay.
And really make sure I'm doing well.
Okay.
And they're there. I call them, they pick up the phone, and we'll talk through different things. And you know who you are, the 2.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm here for you too. And also I hope what we do with this can provide some insights to things that might be helpful for you, you know?
You know, all these stresses, they could build on you. And you can't let them build on you. You just need to be able to release them.
Yeah.
And stuff. And the one thing I stopped doing that, you know, I've actually done more this year than I did all of last year.
What's that?
Is fish.
Okay.
I fished more so far this year than I did all of last year.
Okay, so that's your therapy. That's your escape, like we were talking about. Still, you just aren't able to do it. I
got in such a rut last year that I didn't fish once. Once for myself. I took the kids fishing. That's different. That's me bathing the kids and stuff.
Yeah.
I took them fishing. I didn't fish for myself and go for my trophy fish that I've been going after for 10 years, you know. I didn't go.
What is that fish?
It's a largemouth bass over 10 pounds. Anything over 10 is what I've been chasing for.
Where do you go for that?
Anywhere.
Okay.
All the lakes around San Diego, Orange County, Inland Empire. Even some of these ponds have some of these fish in it. Okay.
Maybe we go fishing one of these days.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, I'm down.
We should, yeah. And it's really, and that's the one thing I really knew I had to do this year. And one of my best friends, one of my college roommates, Alex, he's pushed me. He's literally hounded me like, okay, we're going to fish this day. Keeps on calling me. we're going to fish, right? We're going to fish. Yeah. And he's really been trying to keep me on track.
Good.
To at least get out there at least once a week or so. Good. To go grind it out with them.
Yeah.
Because we both have the same kind of goal. We're both chasing those big fish.
Yeah. Well,
and it's fun. It's fun to chase it with a friend.
Yeah, I bet. And I would imagine you're going to catch it soon. But I guess I want to ask about like the rut, and is that because you're grinding? Is that because you are depressed? You know, like why don't you have the time? And I get you have 2 kids, so that's a reason in itself. But like you're not able to carve it out because of the.
I've had for everything being so slow and the strike, I can't do happening and stuff. There wasn't much work.
Yeah.
Going around, so I find other types of work to supplement that income. But to supplement that income, that means I had to work twice as much.
Yeah, I see now.
So
you're doing that not necessarily for yourself.
Doing it for my family, so we could afford that roof over our head.
Yeah.
So we could not change. Our lifestyles have not changed one bit.
Yeah.
Like just because I've grinded to make that happen.
That's honorable. You should take a lot of pride in that.
You know, I still want to be able to go on trips. I still want to do Universal Studios, Legoland, and have all the experiences. You know, my kids need the new cleats, baseball bats. You know, all those things, junior lifeguards, all these things cost so much money.
Yeah. I mean, things cost more now than they did before.
Way more. Everything now, and
it's a compounding problem, I guess, in that sense, because it's not just like there's not as many jobs. You have to work harder, more time to earn the same, but all the stuff that you want to do also is rising.
That has gone up.
Yeah,
you know, everything has gone up.
Yeah, that's not a healthy environment for, you know. Not only you, so just I know you know this, but I just want to say it, is you're not alone in the challenge of what that means, right?
Yeah. No, there's a lot of people in this world having to grind 2 jobs, 3 jobs to make ends meet, or to do what they want to do. You know?
Yeah.
The working has never been like something I shy down from.
Yeah.
So
that's good, man.
Working and hustling isn't going to stop me from doing my things.
Right.
It's just a little rut. I have to just work a little bit harder, but it will all come. You know, everything will come back.
Yeah.
The market will come back. Interest rates will drop. The housing market will come back. You know, the writer's strike ended in November, so now.
Didn't you tell me now there's like another strike that's like not as talked about?
Yeah, the camera union is talking about striking now.
Okay.
So now all the I don't know why they won't do it at the same time, but.
You would think they would align their strategies to have a more cohesive benefit for everyone.
So now that's gonna maybe happen. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I was wondering why things haven't really ramped up too much, and one of the emails I got, that's what I was talking about. So.
Well, I think where you're at is a lot of things. Number one, I think it's admirable how you've held on and powered through during some very mentally challenging, times. I think the hardest thing we can do as fathers is like feel that we're where we want to be, when we have to work so hard to do that, and I don't know that you ever get there. I've had moments where when I'm like doing so many things to try to put food on the table and like keep things going, and a lot of it is out of my control of what happens, like the nature of, being in a band with 5 adults who have other things going on too.
Yeah.
Making that happen can be really stressful. And I see that bridge with like a lot of this stuff is out of your control.
Yeah.
But I think, we all have the power to find a way to connect the dots one way or another if we're thoughtful, smart, and hardworking enough. And that's what I see you doing that is really admirable.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I hope, you don't lose that, because that's also something whether you see it or not, your kids are seeing, and that's good for them.
It's came to a point where I was doing so much stuff just to build. It came to a point where
my fucking dog. I'm sorry, bro.
Oh, he's fine. Where, I let the problem go on a little bit too long before I was like, okay, I'm spending way too much money and not bringing that much money back in.
Yeah.
Before I like jumped on and pulled like a red flag.
Yeah.
To
stop the bleeding or
something.
Yeah.
Put the bandage on. Like I was let it bleed, as long as I could until I was like, okay, I physically can't feed, not doing anything. I had to go supplement that income somewhere else. So it would stop the bleeding.
Yeah.
And if I would have done a lot sooner, it wouldn't have made the grind so bad. But during that grind and trying to build back up, I started getting a little voice in my head like, why am I even doing this? Is this grind even worth it anymore? Like,
dude, you can't lose hope, though.
I was like,
it's easy to, but you can't. Like, that's what we have to hold on to, I think, right?
Yeah, and and it got to the point where I sent Chuck a pin one day, and Chuck's like, "What's this?" I'm like, "That's where you'll find me." He goes, "What do you mean find you?" I go, "That's where you'll find my body, dude. That's my pin right there." And I had a spot, super nice spot that I was just going to go to. And man, that's when you know you have good friends. He beat me to that spot.
Wow. Fuck, man.
And
I didn't know that happened to you.
And dude, yeah, and there's better ways. But dude, it got to a point where I didn't want to grind anymore. I was tired. I was tired.
Yeah. I do know. I've yeah.
It was a very dark spot of my life, and it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
Like literally, it wasn't that long ago. And
I'm glad you were, not the first one to that spot. And I'm glad that we're here now. And I'm glad you're on my team.
Yeah.
And I need you for this too.
And then literally through all this, you came to me. And I go, he has a plan. There's a plan for all this.
Well, the plan includes you and is like not the plan without you.
Yeah.
So don't go anywhere.
And man, that was a part of my life I never thought I'd ever get to something like that. But
yeah,
I was like defeated. I got to a point where I was like, I can't do this 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Grinding till 3 a.m, doing my second job.
Mm-hmm.
And then waking up at 6:30 after only getting like 3 hours of sleep through like 3 days, and being the family man. I wasn't being the family man I wanted to be.
Yeah.
I wasn't being the person I wanted to be.
Yeah.
And
I fully feel where you were at in that moment. I actually was there this April and had a full-on breakdown and didn't sleep for a week. I walked around this house. I tried to sleep on this couch many nights. Finally, walking around talking to myself like a crazy person because I didn't know where to go with my problems.
I stopped eating.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I would go days. I would didn't know what to do. I was just like with this drive for hours, and be like, this is it. This is what I'm like grind. This is what I grinded for 25 years to do, and I was just like, man, this is.
Yeah. I mean, what I got to say is, you know, if my life had stopped then, or if your life had stopped at that point, think of, you know, just even one moment with your kid or kids, and think of one moment with your wife. Think of, you know, one conversation that we've had or we're going to have that will put you in a better mindset, and hold on to that, and know that those kids need you, your wife needs you.
Yeah.
I think what we're going to do with this, it's so the Grammys just happened, you know, for anybody doing the math, you know, we're 2 days after they aired the Grammys. And I'm a huge fan of John Batiste. And he, you know, I know of him through John Lampley, who is a fabulous human, fabulous trumpet player, fabulous musician. And he plays with OAR, my band, and he plays, you know, on Late Night with Stephen Colbert. And he introduced me to who John Batiste is. And at the Grammys, when John is being recognized for the extremely amazing human he is, he said, and I'm paraphrasing because I'm terrible with verbatim stuff, which is probably also why I play bass and don't sing. And the other reason I don't sing is because of this, you know, bassy, nasally voice I've got. But John said that the music he created or creates, it's almost like you're creating it to find a certain person at a certain time in their life when they need it the most. It's like the music and the channeling of that has a radar to find someone. And I pray and I hope that what we're doing here and all the people we talk to will find the people that it needs to. And I think that's going to include us.
Yeah.
And it's going to help them through those moments, just like what John Batiste was saying about music. I think these conversations are going to highlight the elevation of a focus on mental health. And we need to destigmatize that it's not such a focus, or excuse me, we need to destigmatize that it's not okay to talk about it, because it is okay to talk about it. I mean, do you feel any kind of a weight off your shoulders from sharing this stuff right now?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's something people need to hear. Everyone's going through this. And if you say you're not, you're lying.
Yeah, there's always something.
Yeah.
And, you know, like how, like, I feel like, you know, the name What Could Be Bad relates originally to my grandmother and what she said at the end of her life. But, you know, the name is supposed to be a little ambiguous because it can mean a lot of things for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And specifically in the entertainment industry, whether, you know, you're filming, whether you're playing the bass, whether you're singing, you know, whether you're a media correspondent, an author, whatever it is, I think sometimes people think, what could be bad about that? Like, what could be bad about their lives and what they experience? And I think if we can share those stories, it's going to help people relate to their own lives. It's going to help them be inspired to talk about something going on in their own life that they need to talk about. And that's what I want to normalize. And that's what we're going to do together.
Yeah.
And I hope it provides you some inspiration to know that I want you on board for this whole thing.
Yeah.
And we're going to do this together.
Definitely.
So don't fucking go anywhere.
Yeah, I'm not.
And
I'm here to stay.
You send, you know, me a message when you need to chat, when you need something. But in general, we're going to be spending a lot of time together. And I'm looking forward to every minute of it. I'm
looking forward to it. It's going to be a good journey.
Yeah, it will be. And I'm very grateful that, you know, it is happening.
Yeah.
And it's going to be fun. And I think we're going to come out of it stronger.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think this will be a very this will be like therapy in a way for us.
That's kind of what it's kind of supposed to be. Originally, I was thinking it was, you know, a catharsis, a thing for me.
Yeah.
But the more I do it and the more I talk to people, I'm realizing that all the people are getting that out of it.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for inviting me to be a part of this.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Yeah. And you bring a lot to the table, Chris.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm excited about it all. So, I think the other thank you I need to say is for right now and being so open and sharing what's going on inside your head and in your heart. And, your life, it's like you've already lived lifetimes, and I think you have a lot more living to do.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to be glad that you stuck around.
Yeah. I think so too. I'm here for the long haul.
Good.
I'm starting to get out of this hole.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finding ways to deal with it, and I've worked my ass off, and I'm getting out of this hole. Things are also picking up too. So,
and they'll continue to.
They will.
This whole post-pandemic, inflation cooling, interest rate rising stuff, like this is all going to calm down. The world continually changes.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to see happen more and more. So here's to right now and us moving forward together, brother.
Heck yeah, man.
All right.
Let's do this.
God bless.
Awesome. Right. This is good.
Guys, thank you for listening. We appreciate you. We love you. We'll be coming at you with a whole bunch more of conversations, experiences, and stories. So join us anytime you want. We're going to be on whatcouldbebad.com. We're going to be on YouTube. We're going to share this wherever we can. And we hope it reaches you and touches your heart.